And gentlemen, this is not a joke. This is not fake. This is absolutely real
yes,
when I
it
tell
is.
you that we have once again broken reality into a billion pieces because Deji is fighting Floyd Mayweather. I know some of you guys are in your car, you're running errands, you're not necessarily paying attention to the screen.
Bro, shut up. There's no way this is serious.
But hey, listen to me when I tell you Deji is fighting Floyd fucking Mayweather. I know the one.
Okay. So we're just, anything is entertainment now. Anything is entertainment. If Floyd Mayweather gets in the ring with Deji, I never want to hear anybody in the world ever talk about how Floyd Mayweather is the best at anything. I don't ever want to hear it. If anything, the only conversation that we can have Floyd Mayweather in is that Floyd Mayweather is the best at making money. He is not the best fighter, nothing. There's no way that he would even like what? What?
One question on everyone's mind, and that has to be, what the hell is going on? I might actually have some answers. So, the breakdown, let's go. Okay, so Deji and Floyd Mayweather, I even now just saying it out of my mouth, it doesn't feel real. And I know there's still a couple.
No, it sounds fucking stupid. Doesn't even make sense, bro. The nigga is fucking 1-3.
Little hurdles that they're gonna have to cross here to get.
As understood, both parties came to terms last week after initial approach from Mayweather's team that Britt and his brother are two of the UK's biggest YouTube stars, and he will draw a sizable audience to Mayweather's global Titan fight series. After his bout with Moore failed to attract much interest in the wider boxing world, rumors of the bout began circulating on social media this week, but it's not yet 100% over the line. According to our sources, Deji posted that he has a fight announcement soon last night with social media news sources such as the Bread Batch and Happy Punch. Oh my God.
Get over the finish line to make this thing official, but for almost all intents and purposes, it is already official. Now, I've known about this for about a week or so now, as far as it being a rumor and talking with people behind the scenes, but I didn't want to confirm it until I absolutely knew for sure because of how ridiculous this sounded, but it became very serious very quick. Now, with that being said, let's talk about why this fight is happening for both guys. Well, on Floyd's end, his name, Floyd Money Mayweather. Say what you will about the guy, he is one of, if not the greatest of all time, and he understands how to make money doing what he does. These are exhibitions that don't have any sanctioning, that don't have any judging, that aren't put on anyone's record. And in reality, Floyd does them as almost an appearance, like an autograph signing for your favorite celebrity or a meet and greet, except Floyd is still providing the same entertainment that you saw him as the greatest of for all of his career.
No, he's not. No, he's not. If I see this nigga stand up in a ring for 8 rounds with a nigga that's been making YouTube videos and figuring out comedic timing for the last fucking 5 years or 10 years versus the greatest person to ever step in the ring, and he doesn't get knocked out in the first 20 seconds, that's the worst thing. That's the worst thing to ever put money on. Like, the fact that Logan Paul can walk around and have a conversation and say that, oh yeah, I actually I stood the test of time with fucking Floyd Mayweather. That's got to be the most embarrassing thing in the world. What?
The difference is here, there is no real risk of Floyd getting hurt, especially with Deji. This is not a competitive boxing match. This will not be a competitive boxing match. It is entertainment on Floyd's.
How is it entertaining? What?
He's going to get paid probably 8 figures to do so. So if there's a why for Floyd, that is it. And I saw some people getting upset with Deji for taking this. Like, well, it doesn't make sense for Deji. Why would he do this? He could have continued in the YouTube boxing scene, and he can still do that. That's another thing too, is like, yes, Deji is stepping outside of the YouTube boxing scene for a second here, but he's going to get paid. I don't know the number, but I do know they accepted very quickly when Floyd's team came and offered this to Deji's team. So whatever it is, they're happy with, obviously, and he's probably going to get paid tenfold what he would to fight another YouTuber. And of course, this is a massive W for Deji. Like, he lands a single punch on Floyd Mayweather. It's a huge victory for YouTube boxing, and that'll feed into the GOAT Deji memes, and it'll be the one time that we could replay Deji landed a big left hand.
What the fuck was that?
Deji memes, and it'll be the one time that we could
Bro, people are undefeated with finding these throwbacks. What is this? What is this?
replay Deji landed a big left hand on Floyd Mayweather. Those are the W's that we will take.
You
There's
have
really
time
not a
for
way
Nah.
Deji can take a massive
I'm
L
gonna watch this
unless
video.
Floyd decides he is not happy with how that Logan Paul fight went. What I mean by that is Logan survived Floyd Mayweather. And as much as people say Floyd carried him and he never wanted to knock him out, he absolutely did. He absolutely tried, but could not because Logan was so much bigger. Deji is not Logan. And that doesn't mean skill boxing. He's just not physically what Logan is. He's not 6'3". He's not 210 pounds. He doesn't have Logan's reach. And those things were a massive contributing factor to how Logan survived that fight and had some success, was able to keep Floyd off him for a little bit just with his jab and being able to be as long as he was. Floyd couldn't get to him as easily as he's going to get to Deji. And Logan, let's not forget, took 8 months to specifically prepare for Floyd Mayweather. Deji has 8 weeks. This is not a competitive fight at all. We know this. This is not, there's no competition here. This is strictly entertainment, but Deji has to be careful because if Floyd comes out and says, you know what, I don't like the way the last one went, I'm gonna hurt this kid as payback, he absolutely can do that. We're talking about one of the...
Can he? Can he do that? He couldn't fucking hurt Logan Paul. Can he get in the ring and hurt somebody? I don't think so. I think he can run a lot, but I don't think he's gonna hurt him.
Greatest boxers to ever live, has 20 different styles, things that Deji has never come close to seeing. And Deji,
damn, not one of those styles was to fight a person bigger than you, huh? That's crazy.
Yes, is a little bigger, but we are far closer in height and weight than Logan and Floyd were, and Floyd will absolutely go to town on Deji if he feels like it. Even when he's damn near 50, even when he's a little slower, even when he's retired, this is still Floyd, and he can still do whatever he wants, whenever he wants in that ring with guys around his size. So that's the only concern I have. If you're Deji, you have to be careful in there, and I don't know exactly.
Okay, I think that Mike Tyson at 150 years old could KO Logan Paul. Are you fucking kidding me? We gotta stop talking about these niggas, bro. It's gonna ruin every thought. Like, I feel like everybody in the world that's ever gonna be great is just gonna ruin like their whole, like, the whole theory of having like GOATs is gonna just completely go out of the window over the next couple of years. There's never gonna be a greatest of all time. Because if the greatest of all time gets in the ring and fucking lets a YouTuber outlast him, you're not the greatest of all time. You're a bum. You're a fucking bum, dog.
The rule set of this thing's gonna be, I know there's no judging, this is an exhibition, no winner or loser unless someone gets knocked the fuck out. So Deji's got to protect himself in that way, but I think it's a massive dub for him. Like, yes, he's not going to be able to fight Bryce Hall or Joe Weller or any of those guys. Those fights will still be there if Deji wants those fights later on. Like, they're not going anywhere. So of course he had to make his choice, and fair play to him. It takes balls to fight Floyd Mayweather. It does. And it's not like Logan, who is fighting him 60 pounds less.
How does it take balls, nigga? It takes a pay cut. What is he talking about? It doesn't take balls at all. I saw this nigga get in the ring with Logan Paul and did nothing. That nigga's 95. This is like me stepping in the ring with my dad. Okay, bet. Let me get this payment. You feel me? Like, what are you talking about?
And Logan really has nothing to fear outside of it being Floyd, and, you know, Floyd can hurt anyone. Deji has taken on, in my opinion, a bigger challenge than Logan did because he's around Floyd's size, around Floyd's weight, around Floyd's height, which makes this fight even more dangerous because he can actually stop Deji whenever he wants to. And Deji's going to have to find a way in these next 8 weeks to prepare as much as possible for one of the greatest boxers that's ever lived. But yeah, there it is. That's all I can say.
He couldn't even say that shit with a straight face. Literally couldn't even do it, bro.
Right now, this could get dangerous for Deji, but
I could understand the anger Manny fans probably felt when Floyd didn't want to fight Manny at his peak, but wanted to fight way after Manny's peak. Bro, that's all boxers. All boxers are pussies, bro. None of them actually fight people that they could actually fucking fight. Like, every time we see this shit, they're cherry picking opponents, bro. Go fight the best guy, knock him the fuck out, and then become the best guy, bro. Like, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I always like, I feel like when I didn't know that much about boxing, like whenever I don't know that much about stuff, it intrigues me so much more. And then whenever I like really find out stuff about like how things actually work, I'm just like, how is this entertaining? Like, how is this what people are into, bro? Like, this is crazy. Like, football, bro, like, football is so fucking rigged. Like, to think that the shit could even happen. It blows my mind. It blows my mind.
It's a challenge, and depending on how this fight goes, if Deji lands some punches and actually goes the distance and survives, it's a massive W for YouTube boxing, regardless of how good or bad he looks. And the last thing I'll say is I hope Deji's getting paid. Listen, Liam and those guys at OP, they do a great job with their fighters, with Gib, with Dej, when Liam was with KSI. They do a great job of getting their guys paid the correct amount, whatever they're owed. So I'm hoping that they learn from the Logan situation. We don't want to have any of that shit happen, so hopefully Deji gets paid in full, and if that happens and he's able to get out there relatively unscathed, it's a massive W. But like I said, it's Deji and Floyd Mayweather, and I guarantee you never thought those two names would...
That shit was just stupid. I'm still like trying to think about that. Like the fact that there's people who could feel bad for that nigga for that, like, bro, you literally had 2 fights before that. Somebody was literally talking about how niggas were getting paid and the way to do it, how to put the money in escrow. The fact that he didn't do that, like, it's because it was the notoriety alone was probably bigger than any money he could have made off of that. So that alone is probably what motivated him to just fight him. Like, he was just like, whatever, fuck it. Like, let's not talk about the money because then it might not happen. You know what I mean? Let's just make it happen. And then we'll figure that all out at the end. Fuck that, bro. If you're making 400 or if you're making 20 million, I need to be making 5. Okay? No cap. That's how I'm, or at least an M. Okay? Don't pay me no 40K, no 100,000. I need an M, nigga.
Would be coinciding in any sort of boxing talks, but it's 2022, it's YouTube boxing, and that's just where the fuck we are. I'm hearing there's going to be press conferences in the US. There's going to be some other press conferences done possibly closer to the fight in Dubai. I don't know anything outside of that right now, but I will say one more time just to make sure you guys understand, whether you believe it or not, whether you're ready or not, November 13th, Deji apparently is going to be fighting Floyd Mayweather, and I don't know what happens here, but Deji better be careful because Floyd Mayweather may still be a little upset over that Logan fight and looking for someone to take it out on. I don't know what happens, but I guess we'll find out.
Why would he not fight KSI? KSI had to have denied that fight. There had to be something, or he picked out Deji. Like, I don't even understand how JJ even allowed that to happen. That's crazy. There's no way. I would have told my brother not be such a fucking idiot.